Starting, I do what I normally do. So you know that we always make a hook. So the hook that is going to go here. So then, and start to put our salvage threads. So then, in the other side, we're going to turn in the nail like this. There's a nail like this, the other side. So that we're going to use, I'm going to turn them. So then I'm going to put 10 salvages. So, how many threads? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 threads. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut, tying them here. So make sure that it's not going to be loose. My last thread is not going to be loose. Okay, now what is different about this one is that I'm still going to add another thread on the edges. So then the previous thread, this thread that I was using here, was twine number 2D, 210D stroke 3. Now I'm going to put 210D stroke 9 on the edges. So I have made my hook. I'm hooking into this pin. So I'm going to repeat on the first salvage. I'm going to go the other side and turn on the pin on the other side. So you can see that I'm doubling up my last salvage with a thread which is a little bit bigger than the previous one. Cutting. Then I'm going to tie here as well. So you can see is where I tie all my last thread. So on the other side is where I was doing a 10. So then when you start using a loom, so the salvages must be on the other side so that you will be able to put beads here. And when you bead, you pick beads, you insert, you pick beads here, and then you set. So now I've got my thread with the needle ready. What I do with the tail of the thread with the needle, I hold both threads, the thicker one and the smaller one. So remember, this time I'm going to use to bead with the smaller one, not the thicker one. I'm going to bead with number 3, not with the number 9. So I'm tying it here. So in this time, ladies and gentlemen, so you don't have to leave a long tail. You don't need it that much. You're not going to need it. So then I'm going to use my pattern. My pattern has instructions. I'm going to follow the instructions, making something like this, but at the end I'm going to put the endings. So what I'm going to do now, remember, I've inserted 10 threads, 10 salvages, so meaning that I'm going to pick 9 white beads. My 9 white beads are ready. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to go underneath the salvages. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to insert my beads in these lines. Yeah, let me put it closer. Here I'm ready. I'm starting with the bead on my side. I'm putting them. I'm inserting them each and every line like so. I'm pushing the needle on top of the beads while I'm holding the beads underneath. The needle is going on top of the salvage. I'm pulling. I'm continuing doing like that. So the needle is going on top. Then I'm done with the first line. The second line is going to be very easy because the first line is already opened. I'm going underneath so that I'll pick the 9 beads. With my 9 beads, so now the second line, you can see that it's easy. So I'm going to do like this. I'm going to put 5 white lines. So make sure that you're holding the beads and the thread is going on top of all the other many beads, which are called salvage.